Hey everybody, I'm going to put out a little quick video about a MagSorc build setups that I run on here. I'm not by far not the best person for vMa, but I can't get a 500k score. So if you're interested, keep watching, hit subscribe. Appreciate anybody that can help me out my channel. So we're going to go over the gear, 3 willpower. You can use some purple willpower if you want to. It's really not necessary. The difference is literally 1%. That I'll even wear purple just because most people won't have gold. On here I do have perfected false body. Just some random traits. 1 infused, 1 nern, 1 divine, another divine, and a well fitted. I don't think I have enough. I don't have false god's regular shoes, so I have to wear perfected. So it does give you an extra 1071 magicka, so it does give you like another 100 spell damage. And then the monster set, I'm going to be wearing barloghs. What it does, gives you spell damage, and then when you use the ultimate, you gain weapon to spell damage for 10 seconds, equal to twice the amount of total ultimate consumed. So for a Destro ultimate, you'll get, if you let it save up to the boss rounds, you'll have like 500 ultimate. Well, when you cast your Destro ulti, you'll have 1,000 spell damage for that moment in time, for 10 seconds. So that's when you go full damage, drop your Destro, and make sure all your dots are down. So, and I'm just wearing purple just to prove, and with a health enchant on that one and that one. No particular reason. I probably would be running magicka glyphs, but I'm just proving the point that you can basically do this with random traits. You don't have to have like best in slot traits. It's not needed. Here is an Asylum Perfected Inferno. I do have maybe a non-perfected in my inventory somewhere. I know, again, I don't want to put out a video where people were like, well, I don't have perfected. I actually don't have a non-perfected on here. It's probably on another tune, so I apologize in advance. I probably deconned it, to be honest. I'm sorry. And then I have a Maelstrom lightning staff. You can replace this with probably any lightning staff, to be honest. A willpower lightning staff would be the next best if you didn't have a Maelstrom lightning staff. It's going to give you like 1400 max magicka, and that gives you like an extra 140 spell damage while you're on your back bar. So make sure if you don't have a Maelstrom lightning staff, you definitely get like a willpower staff. Infused and with weapon damage enchant. So you want weapon damage to be up at all times, so put that on the blockade bar. And then because the Sorc has kind of bad sustain and it could use every little bit it could, I just have this absorb stam or absorb magicka enchant on here. You could put a flame enchant if you wanted to. So we're just going to be doing demonstration purposes for this setup. So false god, that's really easy to get running farming NSS. Go in here with this setup. I'll tell you the bars as I'm playing throughout the match. So I have the pet on, I have a shield on my front bar, makes it easier because I'm on my front bar, probably about 80% compared to my back bar. And I have Crit Surge and Balanced Arm. So proc those both. We have constant healing. And we'll do really should dodge roll that. And we'll just do a little heavy attack. So anytime they come out of a portal, heavy attack, they're already dead. Pulse your pet, apply your buff, pop your spell pot, and then you're ready for the next little piece. Oh, there's something over here. Drop your dots on one of the sections. Ellie drain that one because it's a day drop. Your dodge just get enough damage. Dead there. And nuke him down, one shot. So barloghs pretty good. You can run slimeclaw if you just want to. There's slimeclaw. Gives you minor berserk. It's really strong. But I personally like it just for the boss rounds. You always want to light attack, weave, crushing. I'm not actually force pulse right now. Roll dodge through those. And crushing. Or force pulse, sorry. Let's do raw liquid lightning on one spawn point. We do a Ellie drain. For beginners, I would definitely tell you to run crushing shopping in front bar. It's going to be very beneficial to interrupting a lot of things that cause a lot of damage.
This looks promising.
So he's just a little scampy with my wall on. So you always keep moving. Both scouts will make you move really quick at all times. It's really nice. Rear by my buff. Little magic enchant keeps me on full like 90% of the time. So I get like 360. Pop those.
Claim the mortal body.
If you want to. Heal those. We're at 50%. He does more damage up to 50%, so pulse him every time a round begins. Start hitting things. So final round, I'm gonna go ahead and barlog this guy down. Wall, lightning, crush your face balls into death. I could have nuked him if I didn't run into that little problem, but and he's dead. So very important to make sure you're light attack weaving. It's a lot of damage in between. So. You know, circle R2 to do your light attack, and then circle again. Make sure you get that off. So I'm only going to do this for the first couple rounds just to show you the benefits of wearing False God, Barlog, and Willpower with the VAS Inferno. It does not have to be perfected. I literally took me like a year. Up, make sure you have your resist up, make sure you keep moving. Big thing with these blades is go like this, over, back in, and over. So, be smart and you got your heels sticking, your dots down, as should be okay. Shield up, balance up, that's your resistances. Serious vMa players don't need that. Like I said, I do it in fun. I don't do it for 2 minutes, so I'm trying to make this as simple as possible for me.
There's more where that came from.
Bust up, set, shield up, get a little bit lower. Dodge that thing. A lot of damage. Fine.
You might learn something.
And we'll do like a nice little heavy pop. Pet, bump back up, and fall off into combat. Your pet works to your advantage too with this crit because anytime it hits something, it's going to heal you too. It doesn't have to be you. Usually I can nuke him down. I wasn't ready and I wasn't up with my health. That's compensation.
Something memorable.
Okay, we want to attack you. Yeah, I wasted like this. The ideal thing would have been to not be talking about what you're gonna do and just nuke it down because it was gonna be an easy Destro ulti bomb on there. Obviously the DPS is gonna be a little bit higher because that's protected, but not much. Not much at all. Still the same. We'll do a quick one because I'm going to try to keep it under 10 minutes per video. So we'll go into this round here, which some people might have some problems with. I am a high elf, so I do get some stamina back from fast passes and things like that, so it's kind of nice. Avoid those AoEs, kill that. I think slows you. I always try to do like a little liquid lightning wall combo. This is like a little tool right here. So it's kind of nice. Doesn't last long, but it's there. Kind of like rotation, and I'm kind of like overcasting the balance zone thing whenever I want to because like with the amount of magic I have with this little stam and Pulse God, it makes it really easy to sustain when I got a high burst damage too. Slimeclaw you'll actually have more, but like I said, the hardest part in here to me is the boss. Always Ellie drain just the ones with the most health. Usually they're the ones that can kill you. That little crazy bitch can kill you very easily if you don't know what you're doing.
Well fought, but now things get serious.
Ellie drain. That. Drop my dots down. Drop my thing. Circler the whole time. One shield just in case. Got my dot. And she got nuked. So right now it says what, 3,265 spell damage at just 35.9k max magicka. So some people are like, oh, I need more max magicka. I am running the Lover Mundus. What in the world? I have Tri-Staff food on. Okay, well that's why, yeah. Nice. Yeah, so that was from last boss on vMa. I need more stamina, so I use that on last boss. I mean, typically you'll run the Vistat food or the Bloody Mara. So I think I normally just run this blue food. This Bloody Mara's getting nerfed anyway, so yeah, not a little bit. I get a little bit more, but a lot less stamina. So actually it might be nice for me to have that much 15k. It was like a crazy amount of stamina. But 36, 9 Magica, 20.9k health, and like I said, I had 2-piece like healthy. So it just makes it super easy. 2-piece stage 2 vampirism, Lover Mundus. But yeah, that's the typical setup. I am a high elf, like I said. Let's see, I don't use anything fancy like Physic. Nothing that you couldn't get. I do have Undaunted 10. Nothing new there. So the high elf. I chose the high elf just because it has that extra spell damage and max magica. But you get this free stamina, which is actually pretty nice. You take less damage, so it's kind of nice to get some stamina back from doing a class ability. So but that's the video. I did use spell power pots. I hope you guys like it. I hope you enjoy. Another setup. I can swap to it really quick. It'd be craftable. Mechanical acuity. It's literally the same result, but just a little bit less sustained. Sorry, I have like lots of shit on here. 5-piece mechanical acuity. Make sure it's all light. It's I have a 2-piece heavy head and shoulders. Really, you want a medium. Just don't have it. So I'm by no means am I mid-max for this at all. And it'll get you the same result. So you can take it in here and I can show you the burst damage from when mechanical acuity procs. I have it set on both bars, so I'm not controlling the proc or anything like that, but that way at all times I could be having 100% crit. It's literally the same result with a little bit worse sustain. This might actually be more damage just because it procs. When it procs, you like right here, like it barely got 2 shots on this guy. Like it melted. So it all just depends. Like you see my magic compared to what it was before. It's just like I have to do a little bit more heavy attacking, but I'm creating a lot more so the enemies are dying a lot quicker. So that's one stage of it. So out is heavy. Stage 2. If you're a Breton, like acuity, if you had acuity, would be your best option if you didn't have false gods and farming a trial. Like if you're like anti-trials, if you really want to be getting your best DPS with having the Maelstrom weapon on your Magicka, and you just gotta heavy attack a little bit more. I think I'm spoiled on false gods, so I literally don't heavy attack as much. But to get it back up. Oh, a loading screen on Maelstrom? No way. No way. Oh my god. Did you see that? Did you see that, guys? Oh my gosh. Rip the no death run. I was going to quit anyway from right here because I was not going to do vMa. I have all the weapons. But I hope that you guys like this build. Please subscribe if you got to the end this far. I really appreciate it if you do. And I'll see you in the game if I see you.